Hello, can you hear me? There's a lot of rain, so I don't know if there's a lot of disturbance. So, can you hear me? Please give me a thumbs up. Vachan, yes. Hi, Vachan. Bro, this looks good. What do you think? Okay, this is something I'm trying new for all the viewers. This is the OBS studio, so I'm just trying something. Yeah. Hi, Mani sir, Veda Fish Farm. How are you, sir? Nice, nice. So, yeah, I'm just trying something different here. So, yeah. Okay, great. Thanks, Vachan. Yes, so it's nice. We have about 14 people who are live right now, and yeah, yeah, that's nice. So, yeah, a couple of things I wanted to ask you guys before. How's the fish camera moving? It's not a video. It's just a video which I put up, and yeah, and that is playing on its own. Yeah. Na, 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 na. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know that we have another four channels, and Ravindran, yes, you're going to clear my doubts. Thank you. It will be nice if you can clear my doubts. First thing I would like to know, have you watched our videos of recent? I have posted four videos in this month, and I would like to know among the people who are around, um, how many of you have watched it? And if you have watched it, I want you to type out the video names immediately. No, like going back and checking and all of that. Yeah. So let's see if you guys have watched my videos recently. Um, if you have, I'm very happy that you have. It's great that you guys have watched my video. But yeah, Ravindran. Okay, Ravindran, you haven't watched my videos. Great. Okay, I'm guessing you're my subscriber, so that's why you got a notification that I'm here. So that's fine. It's okay. Hmm. Nice cyclone. All well here. Yes, Vachan, you got the points. Any tips about marine tanks? Okay, Balaji, I'm going to try this. So where I'm going to copy your question, paste it, and keep it on screen, uh, and then answer your question. So I will try to add your name also. Yep. So, huh. So can you guys see the name on screen right now? Can you see Balaji's name? Yeah. Okay. So any tips about so Balaji asked any tips about marine tank. So marine tank specific, when you say uh, it is it's an expensive tank to set up initially, but once it is set up, it's one of the most easiest tanks because you don't need to do much, and it will actually run on its own. Like I shouldn't say this, but I've not done water change in my marine tank. I think for the last 6 months almost, because I just do top up, and the tank is very stable, so it is going on its own. Money Veda Farm, hey, you given me $100. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. So Balaji, yeah. So coming back to your question, thank you, Mani sir, once again. Yeah, so coming back to your question, Balaji. So the thing is that one is that, second is it is a little expensive to start off. When you set it up, it is good to set it up the right way, like use the right substrates, use the right. You need to definitely have a skimmer, however big your tank or small your tank is, and you need to have good pressure, very good circulation across your tank, and cycle the tank. Yes, this is a new thing which I learned from one of my very good hobbyist who's also a marine expert. He actually suggested not to put fishes for the first 3 months. 3 months, no fishes, completely no fishes, and after that you add one or two fishes. And if you're adding anemones, wait for 6 months. 6 months you need to wait till you add, your next, that is anemones and all of that. So the biggest question here, or the thing is here, it is the most, it is like you need, it's a very slow thing, so you need to take it slow. So don't jump into it, and whatever liquids you had, it's not going to help in cycling your marine tank. Marine tanks takes time, so give it that time, and definitely you will get amazing results. And and once it is established, like I said, there's nothing to do much, and it will just run on its own. Yeah. So yeah, so Balaji, hope you answered the question. Ravindran asked, I keep Oscar in 3 foot Mayur C. Can I keep? Okay, Ravindran. Okay, I'm coming from the top now. Okay, a lot of not. Okay, good. So Ravindran Ashok Kumar. Yes, I am a Malayali. I am from Kannur, but settled in Bangalore. Yeah. So Mayur C. Chandra. I keep Oscars. So I'm going to the, let's see how this comes. And yeah, so Mayur C. Chandra. I can keep Oscars in 3 foot, small babies, Oscars in 2 canisters for some days. How big are your Oscars? First thing I would like to know. And Oscars in a 3 foot is great. You can keep them in uh, 3 feet tank. There's no problem at all. And why Oscars, of course, create a lot of waste, but you don't need to have 2 canisters. 2 canisters is not required, actually speaking. But again, what is it? How big is your canister? And what is the flow rate? All that we need to know before we do this. Otherwise, yeah, 2 canisters is actually good, but not required according to me. Yeah. So that was Mayur. What's with my glasses fogging? There's a lot of rain noise, no, in the background. Can you guys hear that in the background? Is it too disturbing? Then I need to. Whoa. Sendil Kumar. Hi Rahul, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much. How are you? भैया एक्वेरियम में टॉप फिल्टर बेस्ट है कि हैंग ऑन फिल्टर 2 फैक टैंक के लिए? तो लेट्स गो इनटू मिस्टर सौरभ राज. या सो सौरभ, पहला चीज जो, आई मीन आई एम गोइंग टू आंसर दिस इन हिंदी. तो पहला चीज जो है, डिपेंड्स इफ यू आर हैविंग अ टॉप फिल्टर, आपका टैंक का ग्लास कितना, थिकनेस कैसा है. अगर थिकनेस ठीक ठाक है तो हैंग ऑन टॉप फिल्टर ओके. बट अगर हैंग ऑन फिल्टर आप यूज़ करने वाले हो तो डिपेंड आप कितना बड़ा हैंग ऑन फिल्टर यूज़ करें. अगर आपका ग्लास का थिकनेस कम है और आप हैंग ऑन फिल्टर यूज़ करते हैं तो एक ग्लास के ऊपर लोड ज़्यादा हो जाता है. तो एंड ऑफ द डे so that's the thing. So that I think you need to check. अभी अगर glass का thickness is okay, then I think you can definitely use the hang on filter. Both are good, but top filter, one problem is if you have power outage, अगर power cut ज़्यादा है आपकी जगह पे, I think it definitely you'll have issues because जब power चला जाता है तो पानी पूरा नीचे आ जाता है. So then end of the day it is you know so वो खाली हो जाता है. जब filter खाली हो जाता है, then biological so the cycling and all goes for a toss. So that is the reason I think we should I prefer hang on filters more than top filters because I have made मैंने top filter भी बनाया, hang on भी बनाया, inside some भी बनाया. तो personally hang on is my favorite. Yeah. Whoa, back to site 2. Have you made video? Have you made new video? Amitav, I've already made a video on back to site 2. Why do I need to keep making videos about back to site 2? I've made a video, I've shown what it can do and before and after of, uh, what happens. So, yeah. Maybe update to kuch hai nahi, so I don't know. Maybe if something else happens more severe, then I would definitely do a video about that. Yeah. Currently, no back to side videos lined up. What is requirements for stingray? Uh, First things first, I would like to say that I have never kept stingrays, so that's one of my fishes which I want to keep. But personally, I mean, after keeping an arowana and all that, I feel a minimum requirement for a stingray would be like the depth of your tank should be at least 2.5 to 3 feet, and height not much because they don't like to keep coming on top. But from what I've read and what I've learned or known about stingrays, again I'm saying I've never kept them, so I don't have any upfront personal experience, and I can say that this how has to be kept. But out of my readings, I think a good depth, like a minimum of 4 to 5 feet width, and a good depth of at least 2.5 to 3 feet tanks they will need because they like that space to move around. Not very tall tanks. Yep. So and yeah, that's the basic things I think to start off in a stingray. Don't keep them in these small tanks because they grow really big. So don't start. We all do this mistake. I think even I've done that when we start. That okay, we'll start with a small tank, so we'll keep small fish. I've heard that with so many of my followers also. They say we started at the 2 feet with keeping 5 discus inside and all that. So it takes time, right? So and it's not necessary that we are going to upgrade the tank immediately. So the fish is not able to grow and they get into stress and they get stunt. So that is an issue. So I think if you're getting into keeping big fishes, which I have learned the hard way with the arona which I have, I think we should take understand what the requirements of that fish would be and then start off. Don't start like thinking we'll upgrade later, which is something most of us don't do, and that is a problem for a fish. So understand that, and I think stingrays are pretty hardy. They don't need much of a major water parameter issue. They're just like arowanas and flower horns, pretty hardy. That's what I've heard of them, and that's what I've read about them. Yep. Yes, thanks, bro. You for your tip. My marine tank has been established in the past 4 months, so it will help me. Okay, great, Balaji. Hello, I'm planning to use rocks. Vinay Lakshman. Hi, Vinay. So, okay. I am planning to use rocks that I will find in Western Ghats near a stream. I am planning to put these stones in boiling water, and will that be sufficient? Okay, Vinay. Vinay Lakshman. Hi Vinay. I mean yours is a long question, so it's going to take a little bit of a time for me to make it readable for people on screen. 1 second. Yeah. Yes. So Vinay, I mean, that's a good idea actually, what you want to do. But I would suggest once you've done this hot water treatment and boiling and all of that, keep the rocks in the tank for without fishes and leave it at least for 10 to 15 days, or dip it in water and keep for at least 10 to 15 days and check your water parameters if it is changing. So according to me, I think minerals or these stones which are there near the riverside, no, they will have, uh, you know, um, they will keep extracting or keep giving out a lot of minerals, and some will definitely be good for your fishes, but some might actually cause problems also. So just check the water parameters as to what is, how, if it is changing like TDS, pH, if there's any fluctuation, or if it is being constant, nothing like it. You can definitely use those, because all these rocks what we use are coming like that only. It's not like somebody's making these rocks or something. So definitely, I think you can try that out. But before adding fish, just keep it aside and test it once before you add your fishes. Just it has to be consistent. That's all. Yeah. Bilal, hi Bilal, how are you? सर होम मेड डिस्कस फूड कैसे बनाते हैं? Mayur, I've already made a video on how to make hot mix and all of that. That is, I think, my third video on YouTube. आप थोड़ा जाके देखिए, और वो वीडियो मैं मोस्टली हिंदी में भी बनाने वाला हूँ, तो आप मेरा हमारा हिंदी चैनल फ्रैपर एक्वा हिंदी फॉलो कीजिए या Vinay, I heard acid wash of stones. Sorry. I have heard that acid wash for stones. Any ideas? Like acid wash is not required, Vinay. So, like I said earlier, right? So, nothing major. If it's coming from a stream side, it will generally be clean. So, you just need to check this the parameter changing. That's all. Nothing much. One second, I've got some message and YouTube is not showing it to me. Is the rain noise too loud? I mean, I'm just stopping right now. I'm just asking everybody, is it too disturbing? Is there a lot of noise in the background? Can you guys hear me now, or is it okay, or it's fine? Give me a thumbs up, please, somebody. Uh, okay, great, great, Ravindran. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going back on top. How to make? Okay, Vinay, I've already answered that. Ravindran, Ashokan, yeah, I understood. I got that. I think when you said that other word, that's when YouTube stopped for sensitivity. I mean, the word was blocked. Okay, I'm fine. Background water flow noise. Okay, that is the rain, brother. Yeah. Thanks for answering, Saurav. Yes, great. Okay. Vishal. Vishal, which light is best for discus tank? Okay, this is not a major question, but um yeah. So Vishal, the what is the best tank light? Okay, so the best tank light, I think any year for if you have, if budget is not an issue, definitely go for Tika lights. Tika is like the super cool light for discus and aronas. Very expensive, but amazing lights. Very effective. Gives out the best of colors in discus. So get that if you can. compare to a normal Sobo light. Suppose a Sobo light for a 4 feeter would be about 2000, Tika would be about 8,000. So that is the difference between Tika and TICA is the name. And I think Sobo lights are good. Sobo or Sunsun also you can do. If it's not a planted tank, any basic lighting, white light, don't go for this multicolor lights. Look, go for white light, pure white light is pretty good for discus. See, light for discus is basically for us to see the fish. Discus, I don't think personally needs light. They like it without light. So, yeah, so that's about it. Okay, 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 okay. Thanks for answering, sir. Which company RO unit is good for aquarium use? Economical. Okay. So, one second. Soul Aqua. Okay, so I think RO unit. What I bought is the Aqua Dart RO, which I made a video, and this actually very economical. I mean, I use it for home use also, and I also use it for fish room. So pretty decent for the price. I think it was very good and very effective. And it's been about 2 years now since I'm using it, 1.5 years now, and there's no issue, and it's very good. And in that video itself, I've given the description. I've given the Amazon link. If you guys want to purchase, you can go there and make the purchase. Yeah. आप वीडियो से बहुत अच्छा नॉल आपके वीडियो से ओके सौरभ राज ओके दैट इज हिंदी लॉट ऑफ हिंदी ओके आपके वीडियो से बहुत अच्छा नॉलेज हुआ है मुझे एक्वेरियम के लिए थैंक्स ग्रेट सौरभ awesome Yusuf hi I'm good thank you so much how are you great okay great okay great Harshil I'm just getting into your question Harshil's question is like he's got doing 50 to 60%, 50 to 70% of water change and is enough for a 3 feet tank with 14, 15, 14 to 14 fishes. Uh, 3-inch feeding goat heart. Firstly, for 14 fishes, I think 3 feet is a pretty small tank. Okay. I don't know. I mean, when you say 3 inches, they'll grow bigger. So I think 3 feet tank is not enough, firstly. And if you have good filtration, daily water changes not required. I also don't believe in daily water changes at all. And see, our hobby, when I say hobby, right, I mean, I'm not talking about breeders and commercial people. That is their job. But I personally feel when we look at this as a hobby, I think we shouldn't do daily water changes and things like that because that's not required. If you invest in very good filtration, that is more than enough. I think weekly two times 40 or 50% water change is more than enough. Again, you can actually use a small pipe and siphon out the waste based on your filtration. Waste is something which creates problem, right? So unless you are going in a commercial way where you want to grow them faster and get them or to size and want to sell them and all of that, I don't think daily water changes is required. But according to me, not required. You can do. I'm not saying no. If you are happy to do it, very good. The fishes will definitely like it. They will never have a problem. So that is one. But I would personally say not required. And I think it's time that we were just talking about. We don't upgrade later. So I think it's time you need to upgrade your tank because for 14 fishes in a 3 feeter is not enough. It's not enough size or space for 14 fishes, my dear. So I think you need to get a bigger tank, and that's when you'll see them. They need that space to move out, right? So that's when you'll see them. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, great. You should get a Wi-Fi Bluetooth headphone and do live tutorial video. My God, I think when I go full time on YouTube, I think I will do live sessions where when I'm doing my water changes and cleaning of my tanks. I tried it actually. I tried daily vlogs, but none of you guys watched it, so that's when I stopped. So I wanted to do that every in a week. I thought I'll put two videos about vlog of my kind of daily activity. Uh, what I do, I mean, I every day do something in the fish room. So, but not much of update or comment and not major response. So I thought, okay, because see, you should understand one more thing. It's an effort that we put to make a video, and when there's nobody watching it, I'm like, "Arey, क्यों डाला फिर?" So, but yeah, I mean, I thought I should share, but yeah, vlogs is something I want to do eventually. Yeah, maybe I will do it sometime when I go full time. Yeah. Yes. Any suggestions about hang on filter names? Saurav Raj. One more question from Saurav Raj. Okay, let me paste your question first. क्वेश्चन को पहले पेस्ट करते हैं. So yeah, so I think any suggestions. I mean, I personally use a lot of hang-on filters. So I my favorites are Sobo, Sunsin. I also have I'm not getting the name. It's a very imported brand. Arey, oh shit, I forgot the name. Man, how do I figure that name? Okay, it'll come. But yeah, so Sobo Sansan is pretty common. And Boyu, they make a very good hang-on filters. And but yeah, I think by far your Sobo and Sansans are pretty decent. And I personally prefer the ones which the pump is submerged in the water in the tank. So the pipe will have the uh, the pump, so that will suck the water. So even if there is a power outage, the tank as soon as the power comes back, the filter starts running. So I personally like that. So EHAM, no EHAM I don't have, man. That's too expensive. I don't I've not invested in an EHAM. Yeah, so that is something maybe later when I have just one tank, I will definitely do that, like a big display tank or something. Definitely I will get an EHAM. Yeah. Okay, thanks for answering. I have one pair of white tiger. They have peppering. They Anas Ahmad. Anas. First we paste your question on screen and then we answer your question. So Anas, so the first things I want to know why there is peppering. Okay, peppering can be mainly because if there is something dark in the tank, it can be a major genetical issue whether some varieties have peppering inbuilt. Like even if you on the light, they get those black spots. Like some melons, mandarins, Marlboros, they all have that. But otherwise, I think if they're stressed out, specifically if they're stressed out, definitely they will have peppering and dark backgrounds. So, what is the reasons of all of this? You should tell me, then it will be more easier. But generally, from my experience, it is basically the water parameter, dark background, uh, too much of fighting in the tank mates if they're fighting. If you have other fishes which are not discus, non-discus fishes, that can be a reason. Or genetic. Genetically, there are some varieties come with that, and you cannot help it. Yep. Whoa, Ashwin, hi brother. How are you? Long time. Discus not eating and going in corner, not swimming. Very much I can treatment back to side medicine. Sandeep, Sandeep. So Sandeep, before we get, first things I will not recommend any. I don't know without. I cannot say any treatment without um seeing the fish. So first things I would like to see the fish and understand why it is not eating or why is it scared. First thing is that. Second is if there is a issue, we need to understand what is the issue and why it's that's the same thing what I said. Yeah, sorry. So so we need to understand the problem first before doing any treatment. So if it is pooping white, it can be because of stress, it can be bad water parameter, or it is getting bullied by other fishes. So it can be that reason. So find that out. I would personally say isolate. Keep the fish separately in a hospital tank and observe it for some time. Put some rock salt and keep a heater, keep an air stone, and leave it for a day or 2 to 3 days and see how the fish is, and then you will know what exactly the fish is what is happening to the fish. If it is pooping white, all of that you will know in the hospital tank. Otherwise, just simply just because we have medicine, we shouldn't treat. That's what is my personal opinion. And without seeing fish, I cannot personally say anything because there's no any medicine just like that, take and put, and the fish will be all right. So it's always not. You should understand what is the problem and then do the treatment. That's always better. Otherwise, there'll be problems for sure. Yep. Ravindran, yes. Eventually, maybe sometime in my life, eventually that's like a dream. I would love to have a farm, discus farm, of course. Uh, I would definitely want to do that. And when the time and there are a lot of aspects, the place and money and all of that come into place. Definitely, it's a plan I would want to do, and I think I will definitely if given an opportunity, why not? I will. And I think I know a little bit about discus, and I think I can handle that. Yeah. So, aqua fish, sir. I keep okay. Aqua fish. 1 second. Let me just copy your question. This thing is, I think actually pretty good. What do you guys think? Doing this question thing on screen and then answering the question. Does it make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Aquafish, can I keep swordtail molly fish with air pump and filter? What filter, brother? If you're using a sponge filter, it's fine. Hang on filter is also fine. Air pump, great. Good. I mean, a lot of people don't do anything with filtration. So it is good that you're going to keep filtration. That will be nice. Yep. So try it out. But again, don't if it's a small tank, don't get that big power head filter, which is going to cause stress for your molly fish. So get filter according to the size of your tank. And I've made a video on this all about filtration. I think do's and don'ts. It's a 1 hour video. If you have time, do watch it. And usme I've told very clearly how to select your filter, what are the different types of filter, what are the different types of filter media, all of that. So do check that out. Yeah. So moving on. So yeah, I asked a question like how do you think this showing question on screen is that making sense or it's not good? Yeah, I don't know. Erin D'Souza, sir, huge time. Do you know how much? What? Do you know much about Bioflock? No, I don't know much about Bioflock. What is it? Some media or is it some new thing which is come in the market which I don't know? I have no idea. I'm going to Google it. Oh, Bioflock. Okay, the big farm. Okay, no, 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 no. I haven't tried it, brother. I should try it. I've never done it, so no idea. I've heard about a lot of people in Kerala are doing this now, and Bioflock. Okay, I thought suddenly it is Bioflock just went above my head like tuck. Hmm. Huge time fan of your channel. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Reason for my question was I want to buy discus fry and grow to size in Bioflock. Okay, great. Erin, that is a good idea, but the thing with that is, what will be your, filtration process? You know what I'm saying? So that's a good idea. I mean, definitely because the space for that discus will be amazing. They'll love it. But with discus, the fun about watching discus is from a glass where you can see the fish. In a pond kind of scenario, you're looking at the fish from top. You can't make out if they are okay or if they are growing well or if their shape is coming correctly. All that is a problem with that by the kind of biofloc pond what you want to do. It definitely the space will be helpful. The fishes will like it, but the thing is about I mean, like fishes like discus and all. We want to see the fish, right? I mean, that is my personal opinion. When it comes to like having discus and growing them out to size, but you may not be able to see them well. But definitely you can. They'll have enough space. Water volume will be very high. So how are you going to maintain it, and how what kind of filtration you're going to do? All that you should think of, Erin. But idea acha hai. I mean, idea is good. You can definitely try it out. But otherwise, my question is that so filtration one, and second is like how is your I mean, how are you going to see them and discuss? You have to see them, right? That's my opinion. Sendil Kumar, Sandeep Kumar, I saved my discus in same issue with magnesium sulfate. Okay, Epsom salt treatment from Rahul sir's video. Hey, thanks. Oh, great, yeah, Sendil. Good. Somewhere, some video has helped somebody. Yeah, thanks. I'm very happy to know that it has helped. Nice. Uh, Kali Prasad. I have a Galaxy Turquoise 6-inch and once they laid eggs and later they have stopped. Any suggestions? Hmm. Okay. Um. Oh, this question is gone out of screen. Sorry. Okay. So, uh, if it is a new pair, they will take some time. And I think I've said in a lot of my videos, it takes time. It doesn't happen immediately, and the fishes will definitely, if there is a breeding pair for sure, they will definitely lay eggs again. Uh, it can be a lot of reasons. It can be there are other fishes which are eating up the eggs, or it is that they're not feeling comfortable with the current setup, or if there are other fishes like other non-discus fishes in your tank, that also can be. And some of them are very careful or very scared about having babies, so they may not even lay eggs after if something is come and eaten. So I think you should separate it out and check once. Or if you've already separated and they're not laying eggs, then they might be having family issues where I'm just kidding, but yeah, some discus are like that. They lay eggs and they pair up, they lay eggs, they have babies also, and then they don't do it. I mean, they don't, lay eggs at all after that. They start fighting and all of that. So it can happen. It's not in our hands. So give it some time. If you have them in a separate tank, give it some time and you see. But if it's in a community tank, definitely you should shift them to a small breeding tank and check. After that, they might start. Whoa, Anas, I have total 5 discus in planted aquarium, 1 pair white tiger, 3 blue diamond. When I put light off, white tiger is normal and put peppering. Yes, that says the problem, Mr. Anas. So, coming back to Mr. Anas, the problem, the problem is that. So, the problem is if the fish is not used to a planted tank, and when the lights are on, when you say either the light is very strong for them and they're not very comfortable, maybe try to dim in the lights and see how they are. And see, like even for us, when it's dark and we on the light, we also feel that little bit of blindness, right? So we also feel like, "Arey, kya ho gaya?" So that is in a fish, it takes much more longer time for them. Like in my house, if it's dark and I on the fish, I mean on the lights, the fishes just go like hitting the walls because they get scared. They obviously anybody, like even if you're sleeping and uh, we switch on the lights, somebody switches on the lights, we have that feel, right? So they're just fishes, so it can happen to them. So maybe your light is too strong for them, and they are not comfortable with that. That is one. Or like I said, genetically or discuss generally, naturally, they are very used to in the in their natural environment. I'm sure I mean your fishes are not, or even my fishes are not from natural environment, but some genetics they have that as soon as they go into a little darker area, they turn their color to dark. Like during breeding also, when they have babies also, discuss a blue color discuss will become black in color. So that is something, it is in their genes. So if it is not too much, I think there's nothing to worry. If the fish is eating well and uh, going around, moving around well, there's nothing to worry. So everything is not perfect, and everybody is not perfect, and every fish is not perfect. So it's nothing like if that is bothering you so much, and then I think you need to get varieties which don't have peppering. But otherwise, I think peppering is not a big issue. If your fish is eating well and pooping well, nothing to worry at all. Just leave it as is, and there's nothing to bother about at all. Yes, water parameters below 200. Okay. Like I said, so coming back to your same things, if everything is fine, the fish is okay, there's nothing to worry, man. Yeah. Bunty, hi, hi. What a surprise. Hi. How are you? Krishna T, hello, hello, hi. I don't know if you guys are still there because I'm taking long time to answer questions. I'm sorry. Kali Prasad, Vinay, Vinay was, yes, yeah, we all knew Vinay very well, and really sad what happened. But these things, it's not in our hands, and it just happened so fast. So, and we, as whatever we could do, we did, and I hope everybody's okay right now. So, A Ghosh, can you share some information about EHAM serial series filter and how many rubber gaskets? No, brother. A Ghosh, I've never used EHAM. I'm looking for some sponsors. If somebody sponsors, why not? It's too expensive, and for my kind of purpose, because I have about so many fish tanks. So I've never used an EHAM. So no idea, brother. I have. I don't want to. I cannot comment without using that filter. I have no idea. Really sorry. My disc is under treatment for fin rot. After so watching your videos from last week. Okay, great. So what happened? Why did fin rot happen, Bunty? Check that. If your water parameters are not good, is only when all this happens. Check your ammonia levels. When was the last water change? Please check. Yeah, Saurav Raj. Sorry. सौरभ राज फाइबर ग्लास अगेन आई डोंट नो यार आई मीन अभी आपका जो इतना बड़ा कितना बड़ा हैंग ऑन फिल्टर है उसके हिसाब से इफ इट कैन हैंडल फाइबर ग्लास एक्वेरियम may not handle hang on because the glass is not very thick, so avoid hang on is my personal opinion. But if your glass is thick and your hang on is not much, then I think you can. Supriya, Supriya Mand, अरे 1 second, sorry, wrong question got copied, I'm sorry. Supriya, Supriya, hi. So, discuss food, color food. See, personally, I'm not a big fan of color feeding because One reason is it's not natural, and any natural color feeding food will never give you results. Yeah. So personally, I would say don't do all of that. If your fish is getting good food and good water parameters, I think all of this will be like the rest of it will be like easy. The color, if it is a good variety, if it's a good breed, color and thing will come out on its own. If you've seen my videos, none of my fishes are color fed at all. I've never done color feeding at all. So it will show the right colors if the everything is good, like if the filtration, water parameters, tank, everything is fine. I think color will come on its own, and I'm personally not uh, very keen on. That's why I've not made a video on that. And yeah, you give good healthy food, and color will come on its own if it's a good breed of discus. Yeah, getting back to the questions. My previous bioflock question, I meant for discus to buy discus fry and sell wholesale. Then it's good. I mean, if like I said, the space for discus will be great. So they will love the space, and they love the whole thing about people moving around and all of that. Definitely, they like it. They love it because of the space is so much. And you're talking about 10,000 liters. Oh my God, amazing. They'll just love it. So perfect. If you have this kind of setup, amazing. No problem. Super. All the best. Do it. If you have the budget and space and water is all good, perfect. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Do it. Great. Prashant, silent follower, Rahul, bro. PP treatment video helped me understand why. Great, yeah, Prashant. Thank you. How? What happened? What did I miss? Anish Kumar. Hi, Anish Kumar. So the question from Anish Kumar is, why does Discus have weak immune system? Who said Discus has weak immune system? Who said that? I mean, uh, there is uh, there is no like who, yeah, exactly, who said that? So the point is, they are, if your setup has a problem, or if the setup is not done well, only when we screw up, okay, when we don't do things right, or when we do something wrong, that is when the fish get into stress. And when they get into stress, they lose their immune system. So it is our fault. Yeah, it is not the fish's fault. So a healthy fish, when you see like what you see on screen right now, which is a video which is on loop, which is going on now, is these are fishes which are happy with the whole setup. They are okay with the water, they're okay with the food, they're okay with me coming in front of it with the camera and all of that. Whoa, that was a solid thunder. Did you guys hear that? Crazy. My God. Yeah. Anish Kumar, yeah, sorry, coming back again. So if your fish's setup is good, yeah, and I think then there's no immunity issue. The fish will completely be fine. So if your setup is not okay, there is something wrong. That is when our fishes fall sick. So discus don't have bad immune system. They are pretty strong. And if you talk about strong, we actually use Metrogyl, we use tetracycline, we use sometimes we give them B complex. All that is human medicines. Human medicines they can handle. So they're actually pretty strong. We should think on that line also. Metrogyl and all is something what we use for ourselves. It's human medication. Tetracycline, para, pantoprazole. All of those things are, not pantoprazole. There's one more name. Para, there's one more name. Okay, anyway, well, those are all human medicines what we use for ourselves. So that is that's how strong they are actually speaking. So then it's not like they're very weak or something. If we don't keep them well, they will fall sick. Kali Prasad, thanks a billion. Great. My home, Kozhikode between. Hey, Kozhikode, Erin, great, yeah. So whenever I come to Calicut, my dad's our native is my dad's side native place is in Calicut, Kozhikode. I've we've got a house there. My uncle's got a house there, so we're all there. So we come sometimes. Should catch up. Do follow on Instagram and message me. We can catch up sometime. Yeah. White tiger is eating well, but not wandering stop. Wandering stopped, huh? But not wandering stopped as filter lead pipe. Okay, I didn't get that question, Anas. From my understanding, if your fish is eating well, nothing to worry. So Supriya, I've already answered your question. I think color feeding ka. Yeah. White tiger getting too much black spot when light is on. Okay, but Shubham, hello, hello, hello. Okay, another 8 minutes. I think I'm going to go offline because it's been an hour and I'm hungry. I want to eat dinner. I bought my discus at 1.5 centimeter in January, 4 centimeter, 30% water change. Hitman, Hitman, what a name! Used to be my favorite WWE wrestler and also one of my favorite games also was Hitman. If you're coming from the same lines, chalo. Okay, so Hitman. I bought my discs at 1.5 centimeter January. Now they are 4 centimeter. It's okay or something wrong? 1.5 to 4 centimeters only. It's like almost double. But yeah, I think I do water change daily and feeding beef heart. But what are your water parameters? Yeah, I mean that's pretty slow. If you're doing daily water changes and feeding so much and not growing this much is it's not normal. January we are almost 9 months now, right? It's pretty slow. Personally speaking, it is slow. So, what is your tank size? Yeah, most important factor. How many fishes you have keeping, and what is your tank size? Please answer these two questions, Hitman 47, and then we'll get back into your question. How to start discuss breeding? You don't need to start; they will start breeding on their own. Get a like I made a video on that. Yeah, do have a look. It's nothing for us to start. I mean, you have a lot of discus. They will pair up and they will start breeding. They start laying eggs, and it's a beautiful process. And that's when you get a lot of fish tanks, and then you shift them out, and it's a long process. I can't finish it in this 5 minutes. So nothing to start. Get good quality discus, grow them out, and then start breeding. That is be the best way. Kalpesh Kalpesh, I don't keep angels. I've kept them very long back when I didn't know much about fish keeping. So personally speaking, I think they're very similar to discus, but more aggressive. And bare bottom or gravel, I would see again angels. I think they are okay with soil and substrate. They're not very because as they grow big, they're not very comfortable going down and eating food like discus do. So I would say a planted tank is good, and I think floating pellets are also okay for them. This again from I'm saying from my knowledge. I mean, from whatever I know and read, it's not something out of my experience because I don't keep them angels. So I'm not an angel. I'm not an expert. Yeah. So about angel topic, so no idea. Debadat, Debadat, you asked this question about which strain grows faster and Slow growing. I don't think there's any strain which has got problems with growing. I think it's about like similar thing which I've said in a lot of my questions today, which is about tank size, water parameters in the food. If things are not right, then it will not grow fast. Yeah, otherwise you're going to have problems. So I think that can be the only reason. There's nothing like this variety will grow very slowly. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. There's nothing like that. No. All varieties will grow. But how can we say babies, baby, this baby will grow bigger faster, this baby will grow smaller? ऐसा थोड़ी है, no. Some varieties or some genes, and that depends on the parents of the fish, not the strain. If the breed itself is a very slow growing kind of a breed, like there are a lot of people who breed stunt discus which don't grow. And if you buy those babies, they will not grow. They will have some problem, genetical issues. So that is not your problem. So that is not like that's something we cannot do by changing or doing treatment and all of that. That the fish has got a it's born with this problem. What can the fish do? Yep. Sir, Bunty skipped one water change. I was not in town, so my stock all discuss had fin rot and peppering, malnutrition, PP done, bath okay, tetracycline treatment done. That should be okay, Bunty. I mean, everything else, if you're, I mean, you have been keeping discuss for some time, so nothing much to do. Yeah, do a good water change, cycle your, use stability or something to cycle your tank faster, and that's it. Umesh, sir, hi sir, I am from Bangalore. I wanted to get some quality discus from you. How can I? Umesh, currently I'm not selling discus. I used to sell discus. Now I'm not selling discus. Yeah, so yeah. Karthik, yes, paracetamol. Paracetamol. Will the TDs teacher TDs TDS Kali Prasad? One second, let me put the question up. Hey, you guys didn't tell me. I mean, how is this whole new feature where I'm trying to put questions on screen and answering? Is that good? Nobody gave any answer for that question. I'm going. Please answer. Then only I'm going to type. I'm not going to type otherwise. Is this good? I mean, this whole setup is good. I mean, where I'm showing the question on screen and then doing. Give me a thumbs up. I'm not going to answer. So give me a thumbs up if this is good. I mean, are you guys seeing the question on screen and not on screen? What's happening? Good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Coming back to Kali Prasad, I think TDS vary increase, vary and still increase. No, TDS. See, when you use an RO, the TDS comes down. And why is TDS increasing? That you should see if you are using some stones or something in your tank, or if you're adding some elements. Those things you need to check. That is why the TDS is varying. From an RO unit, it will not change. Nothing will like that will change at all. Yes. What is next? Yes, paraxin is paraxin. Yes, that was the word I wanted. Perfect. Thank you, Devadat. They're pretty. Yeah. How to find dealer seller for 4-inch discus? Brother, keep joining a lot of these groups. There are a lot of Facebook groups online, and there are a lot of people advertising. In Kerala, it's there are a lot of people. Go check them out. See the fishes before buying. Yeah, whenever, wherever, and however you can. Yep. Yes, heavy rains in Bangalore, Bunty. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm. Oh, it's 1 hour, so I'm going to sign off. No more questions, please, 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 please. I'm stopping with the last better centipede, centerprice fish. I didn't centerpiece fish. Ah. Better centerpiece fish means what? Like if centerpiece in an aquarium, I would personally say discus because this is something which I like. सौरभ गोल्डफिश के साथ कौन फिश को गोल्डफिश के साथ आप कुछ भी दूसरा फिशेस यार टेट्रास एंड ऑल यू कैन आई वुड से अवॉइड डोंट कीप एंजल्स Google it. I mean, there is this compatibility chart which is available online. Just check it out. I think it's pretty answers are there. But generally, put slow-moving fishes with goldfishes. Avoid putting these fast-moving angels and all of that. Don't put with goldfishes. Because goldfish, see, one is they're moving very slowly. Second is their diet is also different. Goldfish eat big pellets, and they create a lot of waste. So you have to put different types of food. So if you're feeding goldfish based food for goldfish, then the other fishes will not eat that. So all that is an issue. So I personally think when you do a community tank goldfish community, I think you put different varieties of goldfishes with it. Then that's fine. Then you can feeding the common food for that tank. Yeah. Hitman. Yes, Hitman 47. We come back to your question. One second. I'm just copy pasting your question on screen. Yes, perfect. Yes. So coming back to what we started off, why firstly they're growing very slowly. TDS pH is fine. 150 to 300 is okay. So beef heart also you're feeding. No idea, man. Why this is happening? TDS is fine. Tank size is okay. pH is also great. और क्या चाहिए प्रॉब्लम क्या है you have 12 discus all the 12 are same variety and or different varieties but it's very slow growth yeah 1.5 centimeter to 9 months daily 30% water change and feeding why don't you try like this in the beef heart what you're feeding them try are you making your beef heart on your own or you're making buying beef heart from somewhere try to add some protein little more like vitamins and things like that in that try to get these flakes or pellet food like hikari biogold and all mix a little bit of that in the meat so protein intake is going but I think the other things are not enough for the fish the rest of it looks okay so yeah, so Hitman 47. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, otherwise it looks. Otherwise, all other things look fine. And one more thing we discuss again, like I was mentioning again earlier, if the genetics are not great, they will be take time to grow, and just keep it going. If they're eating well, pooping well, nothing to worry. I mean, this discuss suddenly sometimes they grow bigger uh, to a certain size. Like my fish suddenly sometimes grew big suddenly, so it just became uh, big suddenly. So that can happen. Just take it slow. Don't be in a hurry. Okay, so Aaron, you're saying it's good feature, some lab options. Okay. Yes. Okay, thank you. The setup is awesome. Okay, see you next week. Okay, chalo. Prashant, I think now I'm signing out. See you guys. Already late. So next week we'll see. Mostly next week. I don't know if I'm in Bangalore. If I'm in town, definitely I will come live. And it's raining crazy. So stay safe. If you're in Bangalore, be careful. Avoid yeah getting out. Chalo. Take care. Bye bye. Signing out. Good night. Stay safe. And it's raining heavy in Bangalore. So yeah, get home if you're outside. And yeah, ride safe. Yep. Bye. Bye.